Hello and welcome to another drawing video with me, Mr. Cross, and today we're going to be learning how to draw a bird. So for our drawing today, all you're going to need is a nice sharp pencil, a pen that you can do some handwriting with, and we're going to use some felt tips or markers later on in today's drawing. Let's start with the outline. Just a reminder that you can rub out these pencil marks at the end and you can change them if you don't get them quite right. So don't worry if you don't get it right the first time. We're going to start with its head. We're going to draw a circle shape just in the top corner here. Then we're going to add a triangle, which is going to be its beak later on. My triangle, I know, looks really big, but it does work, believe me, later on we'll see. For its body, we're going to draw a jelly bean shape. We're going to start by going above the bottom of the circle. We're going to come down a bit and go along, and then we're going to turn in, and we're going to start coming a bit more down to our bottom of paper, come along, and then we're going to come back up just like that. Now, like I say, if you don't get that right straight away, that's absolutely fine. You can rub it out and edit it. On here, we're now going to draw a triangle to a point from here. So we go up, we go straight up, and then we come all the way down just there. On top of this, we're going to add its wing. So we're going to draw another pencil line over this outline. And for that, we're going to start about here. We're going to go all the way along. And then when we get here, we're going to turn and come back in. And we're going to go in on top of the other shape we drew. And then come around and meet it just there. Let's finally draw the outline for the feet. For that, you need two semicircles. 1, 2. Now, one's going to be bigger because it's in the foreground and the other one's going to be in the background, so it's smaller. Then for its feet, we go down one line and we do 4 lines out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do the other foot now. We go across and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you have it. You've already done the outline for your bird. Let's now get our marker pen and we can fill in the detail for our picture. We're going to start with bits of the face. I've got just a normal black marker pen here, but you could use a pencil, a thicker pencil, or another colour felt tip. We're going to start on the side here and we're going to go up, a little wriggly because it's going to be quite furry, so we're wriggling our pen a bit. And then we're going to go over the top of our circle that we drew first of all. We're going to stop where we did our triangle and we're going to go all the way down to that point. Then we're going to bring one line that follows that back in. And then we're going to do another line that's just underneath that. There we go. And then before we get to the bottom of the circle, we're going to go straight down. And we're going to join the rest of the body. We're going to follow this line down. Now you'll notice when I draw, every now and again I stop and I do a little zigzag in. And that's to make it look like it's got the fur on its body, that it's a fluffy bird. Then, when we get towards our semicircles, all we're going to do is we're going to go around them in our marker pen. Just like that. Let's now add more details at the back of the bird here. Let's go from this line. We're now going to go along and join up with this pencil line we've drawn. We'll go along all the way to the top. When we get to the top, we're going to curve and we're going to do a line that goes down and then stops. We're going to do 2 more of those. So we go from here a bit further down. We're going to do a semicircle and then we're going to come down. We're going to do another one because we said 3 we're going to bring that all the way down. We're going to stop. Now let's try and add some details on this main wing here. I'm going to start with my pen halfway across its body just here. And I'm going to go straight out following that line. When I get to the end of the line, I'm going to curl in and then I'm going to stop. Because now I'm going to do another line which starts a bit further along. I go straight along and then I flick back in. And I'm going to do 2 more of those. So on this wing, we're going to have 4 of these shapes. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Now the 4th one then follows this line that we made earlier. Just like that. Let's now add the detail on the feet. Now for this, all we're going to do is we're going to use our black marker pen to go around the outline. We're going to go down, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. So it's 4 on each foot. And then back in to make it slightly fatter. And let's do the other foot now. We go straight down, out, in, out, in, out, in, and final one out, in, and we're going to join that back up. And we've nearly finished our bird drawing. We're going to add some final touches. We're going to add the eye, and you might remember, nice simple up-down shape I normally use for the eyes. And then here on this line, which we haven't filled in of our circle, we're going to do a zigzag, and that shows where the its fur is moving, where its feathers are moving. So we go zigzag just like that all the way around. And we're just going to add some dashes here, and this is where the beak joins on to the rest of the body. And there you have it, your finished bird drawing. Now, I am going to finish mine off by adding the horizon line. So that's the line about here, and it's going to be on some grass. So for my grass, I'm going to do some zigzags, some smaller, there we go. And let's now label our drawing. We're going to start with a capital B on our line. So with our handwriting pen, straight down and 2 loops. We go back to the top and we go 1, 2, B. Which is our IR sound. I, R, down, up and over. Final is our D. Now for our D, remember we start like we're writing a C. We go down and then we go straight back up to the top, all the way down and flick in the corner. And don't forget, you need to finish off by writing the word by and then putting your name so we know who's done this amazing artwork. You might want to add some colouring, or you might want to add some details in the sky or on the lawn. Whichever you prefer, have a go at doing your bird drawing and send it to your class teacher to have a look at. If you're in reception or nursery, you can have a go at sending your pictures through to your teachers through Tapestry. In years 1 to years 5, log into your child's Seesaw account and you can upload a photo of their drawing. Thanks for joining. Tune in again for another drawing video with Mr. Cross.